Hi all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to see how to apply or how to renew Indian passport from USA through VFS Global. So now let's get started. This is VFS Global USA site. Click on apply for a passport start now button. So to apply for Indian passport renewal, you have two methods. One is applying by post and one is applying by appointment. I have already made a separate video on how to apply by post for both adult and minor applicant. In today's video, let's see how to apply by appointment. So click apply by appointment. So there are some 5 steps to complete. We'll see step by step process in this video. So the first step is going to be identifying your passport service type. So we are going to see how to apply for reissuance of Indian passport or renewal of Indian passport. To apply for renewal or reissuance of Indian passport, you can do through normal or Takkal scheme. The timeline and the fees varies for both normal and Takkal scheme. So our passport service is going to be reissuance of Indian passport. Next, let's see what is step 2. In step 2, we have to begin our application. To begin our application, we have to start filling our application form in Government of India Passport Portal. So when you click here to start application, it will take you to Government of India Passport Seva portal. So this is Passport Seva Indian website. In this, you have to first choose the country from where you are applying your passport. So for today's video, I will choose USA. If you already have an login ID with Passport Seva, then you can use the login ID to log in. Otherwise, you have to click register now button and create a new login. So for today's video, I'll log in with my current user ID. So once you are logged in into your portal, you can see apply for ordinary passport link. So this is for applying for fresh or reissuance of passport. Click on that link. So this is the application form. Your application form contains 9 steps. So the first step is going to be passport type. So in passport type, you have to choose for applying for reissuance of passport, and for reissuance reason, I am going to select validity expired within 3 years or due to expire. You can choose whatever reason applicable to you, and then in type of application, you can choose normal or Takkal application. I'll choose normal for this video. You can also choose Takkal application. The fee for normal and Takkal application varies, and the timeline also varies for both normal and Takkal process. So the fee for normal service adult application for passport renewal is around $92 for 36-page booklet, and for minors less than 15 years, it's going to be around $67 for 36-page booklet. And for minors between 15 to 18 years, it's going to be around $92 for 36-page booklet. So if you want a jumbo booklet, it's going to be around $117. If you are applying in Takkal service, so the fee for adult 36-page booklet, it's going to be around $240, and for minors below 15 years, it's going to be $217, and for minors between 15 to 18 years, it's going to be $242. If you are opting for jumbo booklet, then it is going to be around $267. So in general, the Takkal fees, it's going to be $150 extra compared to normal fee. So for the type of passport booklet, I am going to choose 36-page booklet and click next. So next is going to be applicant's detail. So the given name field is going to be your first name, the surname field is going to be your last name, next is gender, and if you have any other names, you can provide the details, and if you have ever changed your name, please provide the details of those also, and your date of birth. Next is your place of birth, next is your marital status and citizenship of India by birth. Next is PAN ID and voter ID field. If you have PAN ID and voter ID, you can provide those details. If not, you can skip those fields. These both fields are not mandatory. Next is employment type. Next is your educational qualification. So if your parents are government servant or if your spouse is a government servant, then you have to provide those details. Otherwise, you can choose no. If applicant eligible for non-ECR category, in this you have to select yes. So person above age of 50 and children up to age of 18 can select yes for non-ECR category, and then for all person who are staying abroad for more than 3 years can select yes for non-ECR category, including their spouse and children. And if you are a professional degree holder, you can choose yes for non-ECR category. Next is your visible mark. If you have any visible mark, you can provide those details. Otherwise, you can provide not applicable. Next is Aadhaar card number. If you wish to provide your Aadhaar card number, you can provide it here. Otherwise, if you don't have your Aadhaar card number, you can skip this field. This is not a mandatory field. If you are not providing your Aadhaar card number, do not answer to the question given below. This is for validating your Aadhaar number. If you have provided your Aadhaar number, then you have to choose yes, otherwise do not choose yes or no for this question and click next simply. So next is applicant's family details. In family detail, you have to provide father, mother, legal guardian or spouse details. So in father detail, you have to provide father's last name and first name. Same with mother's detail, you have to provide mother's first name and last name. So if you are going to add your spouse name for the first time, you have to take a copy of your marriage certificate along with you. Once you have provided all the details, please click next. Next is applicant's address detail. So in applicant address detail, you have two fields. One is passport printable address, that is the address you are going to print in your passport. Second is other address. So you have to provide two address details. So if you wish to continue with the printable address already printed in your passport, then you have to provide the same address. Otherwise, if you wish to change your passport printable address, you can provide new address. But remember, you have to provide address proof for whatever address you are providing here. So your passport printable address can be either out of India or Indian address. If you are providing out of Indian address, then you have to choose yes for this question, and then you have to provide at least one Indian address. So the other address has to be your Indian address. Or if you are providing passport printable address as an Indian address, in other address you can provide your US address. So if you are changing the passport printable address, please remember to provide one proof for the printable address. Next is other address. In other address, you can provide your US address. Remember, you have to provide one Indian address and one US address. You can provide Indian address in either printable address or other address. So next is emergency contact. You have to provide one contact person name and address with telephone number and email ID. It can be either a person staying in India or USA. Next is going to be your previous passport details. Next is the file number. The file number is nothing but the file number that is present in your passport itself. And then once you have provided all the details, click next. Next is other details. So these details are according to individual self. Please answer to these questions carefully. If you answer yes to any of these questions, you have to provide reason for the same. So please go through all the questions carefully before you answer them. So that's it. Our passport application is almost done. So this is the preview of how your passport is going to look. So please carefully go through all the information. It will not have the place of issue and date of issue since this is the preview of your new passport. So please go through all the other details whichever mentioned here, and if it is good and you can click next. Otherwise, if you wish to change any of this detail, you can go back and change the details now. This is the application summary. Please go through all the details of your application, and if you are okay with all the details, then you can click I agree. And in place, you have to provide the place, that is the city from where you are filling this application, comma, state, and the date is auto populated, and then you can click submit button. So once you click submit button, your application is submitted. You cannot do any changes to your application. If you wish to change any of the details, you have to create a new application. So please note down the application reference number. So when you click the home button, it will take you to the home page. In this, you can select your application which you have filled and then click print application form. So once you print your application form, you have to paste one passport size photo in this area, and you have to sign below the image or below the passport size photo. Also, you have to sign at the last page where it is mentioned as applicant's signature. For minor applicant, either of parent can sign at this last page, but you have to take minor applicant's thumb impression at the place where it is mentioned to sign below the photo. If minor applicant is above 5 years, then he or she has to sign or write name in the space provided for applicant's signature. So once you have printed your application and signed your application, your step 2 is completed. Next is step 3. In step 3, we are going to book our in-person appointment with VFS Global. To book our appointment, we have to click the link provided here. Please carefully read the instructions mentioned here. So here in this, they have mentioned the VFS fees once paid, it is not refundable, but you will have an option to reschedule your appointment twice. So you have to reschedule your appointment before 48 hours, otherwise you will not be able to reschedule your appointment. If you wish to cancel your appointment, you can do it, but your VFS service fee which you have paid through the portal is not refundable. So please go through all these instructions before you pay. So once you are ready, you can click I accept and book an appointment now. So this will take you to VFS Global. If you don't have an login ID with VFS Global, you have to create one. For today, I'll log in with my account. So once you have logged in into your VFS Global account, you have to click Start New Application and you have to choose your application center. The application center is nothing but your mission or the consulate to which you are going to apply your passport renewal. If you don't know your mission to which you have to submit your application, then please refer to this link, that is Indian Embassy link, where they have mentioned consulate general or mission according to your states. So I'll provide the link for this page in the description below. Please refer to this if you don't know your mission or consulate. If you submit your application to a wrong mission or consulate, it might get rejected. And then you have to choose your consular category. So ours is going to be passport appointment. Next is going to be the subcategory. So the subcategory is going to be passport reissuance. So once you provide all the information, you can see the available appointment slot and then click continue. Next, you have to provide reference number. Your reference number is nothing but the ARN number of the application which you have filled in your government passport portal. So now we have linked our application in VFS. Next, given name. So the given name is going to be the first name and last name is going to be the last name, and then gender, date of birth, nationality, your passport number, and then date of expiry of your passport. Next, you have to provide your contact number and your email ID. So while providing your reference number, do not include the hyphen, just provide your reference number without the hyphen and then click save. So now next we are going to book our appointment date. So our payment is going to be around $16. This is only the VFS service fee. You have to pay the actual application fee in the VFS center while you are there for your appointment. So now click continue, choose your appointment slot. So you can choose the date and the time according to your availability, and then once you have chosen your date and time, you can click continue. So please review your appointment time, date and details of your application and check whether you have linked the right application number. Once you are good with all these details, you can click I accept the terms and condition and then you can click pay online. So this will take you to the payment portal. Once you are done with the payment, you will receive a confirmation email to your registered email ID with the appointment details. So you have to take a printout of that confirmation email. You have to take that confirmation email along with you during your appointment date. So that's it. Once you have booked your appointment and paid your fee, your step 3 is completed. Next is step 4. In step 4, you have to actually visit the VFS center at the appointment time which you have chosen, and then you have to submit all your documents. Now let's see what are the documents you have to carry with you during your appointment. So this is the document checklist. So the first thing is going to be your application form which you have filled in Government of India online portal. The application form has to be filled and you have to paste one passport size photo on your application form, and the application form has to be signed in 2 places. One is below the photo and one is at the last page. For minor applicant, either of parents can sign the application at the last page, but under the photo either the minor applicant's thumb impression has to be taken, or if the minor applicant is above 5 years, then the minor applicant has to sign the application, that is write his or her name under the photo where it is asked for the applicant's signature. And here in VFS it has mentioned both the parents must sign on page 4. So it is better for both the parents to sign the application on the last page if it is for minor applicant. So next set of document is different for both minor and adult applicant. First, let's see for minor applicant. Minor applicant, you have to take Annexure D, Annexure E and affidavit for change of appearance and signature. If you are a single parent, then you have to take Annexure C. So I have already made a separate video on how to fill annexures and how to notarize those documents. I'll provide the link for that video in the description below. Please refer to that video so that I am not explaining all those things again in this video. Next is for adult applicant, you have to take only Annexure E and affidavit for change of appearance and signature document. So please note, you have to notarize some of the documents. For example, for minor applicant, you have to notarize Annexure D, Annexure E and affidavit for change of appearance and signature, and for adult applicant, you have to only notarize affidavit for change of appearance and signature. Next is birth certificate. If you are submitting for minor applicant, then you have to take minor applicant's birth certificate copy. Next is valid status in USA. So for valid status in USA, you have to take either one of the following listed document. This document has to be in color copy and notarized. Next is address proof. So for address proof, you have to take any one of the following document, and this document has to be in color and notarized. For minor applicant, you can take either of parents' address proof. Next is photograph. You have to attach two photographs. One photograph has to be affixed in government application form and one photograph in change of appearance form. Next is your Indian passport, that is your current Indian passport. You have to take a copy of your current Indian passport and also take your original Indian passport. So please note, you have to take one copy of your current Indian passport along with the original Indian passport. Next is fee payment. So since you have already paid the VFS service fee, please take an acknowledgement receipt for the service fee which you have paid in VFS portal, and the remaining fee, that is your normal application or takkal application fee, has to be paid in person in VFS office. So you can pay your fees, that is you can pay your application fees either by money order or banker's check or cashier check. In favor of VFS Service USA Inc., you must write applicant's government application number in front of your money order or cashier check or banker's check. Personal checks are not allowed. You can also pay in cash or in credit cards while you are visiting your VFS center. Since you are submitting your application in person in VFS Global, you don't have to take any courier labels. Once your application is processed and your new passport is ready, you will receive a notification to collect your new passport. If you wish to get your passport, that is your new passport, through courier, then you have to take a prepaid return courier label while you are submitting your application to receive your new passport back to your home address. Next is parent legal status. If in case you are submitting application for minor applicant, you have to take both the parents' legal status copy along with both the parents' passport copies. So parents' legal status copy has to be notarized and parents' passport copy has to be self-attested. Next, one copy of this checklist. This checklist has to be printed and you have to click the check boxes for the documents you are submitting, and then this checklist has to be signed by the applicant. If for minor applicant, either of parents can sign the checklist. So next is additional miscellaneous form. If you are changing your Indian printable address, then you have to provide one address proof copy for the new address you have mentioned in the application. This address proof has to be self-attested. So in general, these are the list of documents you need to carry. For minor applicant, you have to carry extra set of these documents, and for adult applicant, you need to notarize 3 documents in total, and for minor applicant, you need to notarize 5 documents in total. Please be careful while you are taking printout. Some of them needs to be printed in color copy and notarized. That's it. Those are the list of documents. You have to take your application form along with the supporting documents with your original passport and your payment receipt along with a money order or cashier check to your VFS Global Appointment Center during the time of your appointment to submit your application form. So with this, our step 4 is completed. Next is our step 5. So once you have submitted your application, you will receive an SMS notification or email notification to the registered email ID or mobile number with the status your application has been received. So that is going to be your first notification. Then your second notification is going to be your application is under process. So once you receive second notification, you will be able to track your application. So our step 5 is going to be track your application. To track your application, you have to click track now button and then click track your application. and then you have to provide applicant's reference number, that is ARN number, and date of birth to track the application. So you can track your application in VFS Global site until your application reach your embassy. So once your application has reached the embassy, you can also start tracking your application in government portal. So to track your application in Passport Seva portal, you can click track status button, provide your ARN number, date of birth and the code displayed here, and click track application status. This will provide your application status. So that's it. I have made a separate playlist for all passport renewal videos, both for adult and minor applicant, and for also sample affidavits. I'll provide the link for this playlist in the description below. Please refer to this playlist if you have any other doubts. Hope I have covered all the steps in this video. If you have any other doubts, please leave in the comment section. I'll happy to help you. If you find this video helpful, please like and share the video. It might help others who are in need of this information. Also subscribe to my channel to receive notification from my channel once I upload new video. Thank you.